Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another beauty empties. So basically I have stored all of the things that I have used up in the last few months since my last video. If you didn't see my first beauty empties video, I will link that down below, so check that out if you want to see that one. Without further ado, before this video becomes 20 minutes long, let's get started. The first thing is a body wash by Caress. This is the Passionate Smell fragrance. So it says passion fruit and fiery orange rose. This smells really nice. I have another one of these in my shower right now that I'm almost done with, and this is great. They're very often buy one get one free at like CVS or Walgreens, and still as it is, they're super inexpensive. They smell good. You know, this is the type of thing, I don't feel like you need anything special. I don't really need a body wash that's going to linger. This doesn't linger too much, although I think they have scents that do linger. I don't mind that because I don't want it to necessarily interfere with my fragrance or whatnot. I mean, if I'm going right to bed, then I don't mind. It's just a no fuss, good body wash, and they smell delicious. This is by L'Occitane. So it's that French brand that no one knows how to pronounce. This is their almond shower oil. This was a little sample size or whatever that Sephora had. And this smelled really good, smells like almonds. It's interesting because it's like an oil, but then it, you know, lathers up, and it's really nice. I don't know if it's worth the price of whatever it costs full size because I don't think it's that cheap, but it is really nice. And they do have smaller sizes of this in the Isle of Doom at Sephora, if you know what I'm talking about. So give it a try. It is really nice. This is another small little Sephora Perk size. This is of the Purity Philosophy Purity Facial Cleanser, and this is a great cleanser. I love this size because I would take this away with me because it has a little, you know, squeezy thing. And I have the full size that I use to wash my face. It's a really good cleanser. You know, if you have somewhat sensitive skin, my skin can be somewhat sensitive. It's just, it's natural. It doesn't really have anything crazy in it. It doesn't have a fragrance. So it is pretty good for sensitive skin. I like this one a lot. So the next thing I have is a shampoo and conditioner. And again, this is a Sephora Perk. I guess I get a lot of these Sephora Perks. I don't know, whenever they have good ones, then I use my points. Sometimes they have great ones, and then for a while they won't have any. So it just depends. But this came in a really nice set. And this is the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. And I like these a lot. I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it because it wasn't anything life-changing for my hair. If you know from my channel, I'm definitely pretty picky when it comes to hair products because my hair is a little bit crazy, as you can see, and I do straighten it a lot. So I'm definitely picky, and these were really nice. I thought they smelled good. They were pretty moisturizing, but it wasn't anything that I thought was amazing, especially for what they cost in the full size. So I'm glad I got to try it, but you know, just not the most amazing shampoo and conditioner. Now, from just okay to the worst, this was the American Cream Conditioner from Lush. And if you saw my beauty favorites from a couple months ago, this was one of my non-favorites. I really didn't like this. I did end up using it up because, well, and there's still a little bit left in here, but I just couldn't stand it anymore. I used most of it. I would, by the end, I was just sort of mixing it with this so that it wouldn't be absolutely terrible, but it just like, it smells delicious. It smells really, really good. So that made it somewhat bearable, and it really did last, like the scent really did last in your hair, but this didn't really do anything. It didn't moisturize my hair at all. It was weird. It didn't like stick to my hair. I would put like a huge amount, and it would just like slip through my hair. It didn't really stay. It still just didn't really seem to do anything. So not very good, not that expensive, but still not worth it. This here is a body butter. This is by Bliss. This is the Grapefruit and Aloe Body Butter Maximum Moisture Cream. This is a little sample size that my friend gave to me. And it's funny, I actually am not a huge grapefruit fan by taste or by smell, but this actually does smell really nice. It's a good body butter. I don't know what it costs in the full size, so I don't know if it would be worth it, but it is really, really nice. So good product. Here I have a nail polish remover from the Up and Up Target line. This is fine, nothing special, just a nail polish remover. Nothing more to say. Here I have the Bath and Body Works Sunset by the Pool lotion. It's hard to remember what this smelled like, but it smells delicious like most Bath and Body Works things. I love their lotions, they're great. I do go through them pretty quickly, but I think that that's just because I use a lot because I love it. And anyway, it's just a good lotion and they smell delicious. Here is another lotion. This is by Soap and Glory, the Righteous Body Butter Lotion. Soap and Glory is not really being carried at Sephora anymore, but that's where I got this as a perk or whatever. And this smelled kind of funky. I don't know. I usually do like their scents, and I don't know if this one just went off or if this one in particular just doesn't smell as good as some of the others, but it just sort of smelled a little bit funny. The lotion itself is good, but I mean, you know, I used it because it works well. It's a good lotion, but yeah, it just kind of smelled a little funny to me. Shine Eraser Oil Blotting Sheets. There are 50 of these in here, and these are great. I don't know that they're any better than, you know, the Neutrogena ones or any other kinds that you can find. You know, you just keep them in your purse and they kind of just blot some of the oil off. So I like things like this. I didn't repurchase these, but I mean, they were pretty cheap and they worked, they did their job, so no complaints there. This is the Living Proof Frizz Styling Treatment Straight Making for Thick to Coarse Hair, which works well for me. So this actually, even though it's pretty expensive, it lasted me a really long time. I had this for a long time and it works really well. No complaints there. It smells good. You just don't need a lot, so that's why it lasts a long time. So definitely would recommend it. It's a good product. I would repurchase it. I just have other things that I'm trying, but it's a great product. This here is the Perricone MD Photoplasma SPF 30. This is a lotion. I love this. I've already repurchased another one. I've been using it. It is expensive, but it lasts a really, really long time. The only complaint I have is that it's in a tub, and I just hate that. I wish that it wasn't in a tub because I feel like it is not as hygienic as having something in a squeezy tube or a pump. So I don't love that. Plus, I mean, you can see because it's in a tub, like I cracked it when I was traveling. But it is great, so that's why I did look for other things, but I did end up repurchasing it because it's just a really good moisturizer. It's great if you have oily skin because it doesn't make you feel greasy, but it does give you some moisture, and SPF 30 is really, really good, so great for during the day. Here I have the Ardell Accent Lashes in 315, and I talked about these in one of my favorites videos. These for when I want some lashes, but I don't want to really bother with them. They're really easy to put on because they're only a half lash, but it really does add something, so I love these. And I definitely got a lot of uses out of them, you know, for only being a few dollars. I wore them quite a few times before I felt like they just kind of were ready to be thrown away. So this is the Perricone MD Chloroplasma. So this is a face mask, and this is a little mini size that you can buy in that aisle of doom at Sephora on your way to check out. And I was really excited to see this in the size because the full size is pretty expensive. So I was interested in trying it, and it really did last me a while actually. And I was able to get all of it out before it even, you know, dried out or anything. It does make my skin feel really clean and smooth, and it's just a really interesting product, and I did like it a lot. Here I have the Urban Decay Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray, redness reducing, pore minimizing, oil absorbing. So this is supposed to be a spray primer, so not to set your makeup, but before you do your makeup. This was okay. I didn't really feel like it did that much for me. I really do like Urban Decay setting sprays, but this one, I don't know, it just didn't seem to do that much for me. So, I don't know. I don't think I'll be repurchasing it. I have other primers that I like. Speaking of Urban Decay setting sprays, I have a travel size of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, which I do love. This is great. This is a great size that it comes in. They sell this both at Sephora and Ulta, and I love this for traveling. I think I have another one in my travel bag once I ran out of this because I really like this, and it's great to have it in a smaller size like this. Okay, we're getting through. Still a few products left, but we're getting there. So, the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to Brighten and Depuff. This is a little sample, and believe me, this lasted a long time. You really don't need a lot when it comes to eye creams, and I use this in the morning because, you know, with a depuff kind of thing like this with the orange, it just seemed a little more for the morning. But I liked it. I didn't think it made a huge difference, like life-changing difference, but I did really like it. It felt really fresh. This is a hand cream by The Body Shop. This is a mango scent, and so of course I love that scent because I love mangoes. So I like to keep a hand cream in my nightstand, so I put on a little bit before I go to bed every night. I use this during the summer, so I don't know if it would do anything really crazy, amazing during the winter time when I'm getting a little drier. But for during the summer, I loved it. Again, it smells delicious and just a good hand cream. Here I have a nail polish. Yeah, there might be some left over in here, but it's basically gone. I've had this forever. It's just done. So I figured I would include it in this video. This is an OPI polish in Venus de Violet. I don't know if they sell this anymore. This is really old, which you can tell because it was $6 and they do not cost $6 anymore. So you can tell how long I've had this, but this was a really pretty color. OPI polishes are really great and I loved this, but it's time to throw it in the trash. This is the Fresh lip treatment. I don't even know which one this is. I think this is just the plain, maybe with sunscreen, because I've had it for a long time. It's all wiped off. This is a sample size, I think, that came in a set or something, but it's super creamy, really thick. These are pretty expensive, so but they are really, really moisturizing and a good product, and I do have more of these, so really good lip balm. Here I have the Ole Hendrickson Truth Serum Collagen Booster. So this was a serum. This lasted me a long time. I liked it a lot. It was really fresh feeling because of the vitamin C, so it smells like orange. So really, really good. I'm using a different serum now, so I haven't repurchased this, and I don't know if I would in the future because it didn't seem to do that anything that amazing for me, but I guess I probably would have had to use it longer. Here I have the Hourglass Mineral Veil, a sample size. I feel like a lot of these are sample sizes, but I just love getting samples because then it's a great way to try something and see if you like it before you spend your money on it. So anyway, this is a great sample to get because the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer is amazing, but it is so expensive, like super expensive. And you can buy smaller sizes of it, but it's still just very expensive and it's amazing. This is a great primer. It's as good as they say, honestly. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. So I like this foundation, but the problem is this is a little bit dark for me for the winter time, but it's a more luminous foundation, so it was a little tough for me. I liked wearing it during the summer when I was a little bit darker. It was definitely one of the foundations that I could use when I had a little more of a tan from my honeymoon, which is why I used it a lot and used it up. It definitely let me get a little oily, so it would be better for me in the winter, and so maybe I would get this just in a better color for me for the winter. This is a great foundation though. It doesn't have as much coverage as I would like. It does build, but you still don't get a full coverage. The most you can really get is a medium coverage. So I just have to use a little more concealer if I want to wear this foundation, depending on how my skin looks, but it is a great foundation. I would recommend it. It is a good foundation, and especially for the drugstore price. So here I have the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is the light medium color. So the thing about this, I do really like this product. I'm sort of in between the two shades. There are only two shades, which is kind of a pain. I feel like the dark is just a little too dark for me. Even though I have dark hair, my brows aren't quite that dark. I mean, this shade is a little bit too light. I would really just wear this on top of a powder or of a brow pencil that's more my color. So the point of this is that you can really wear it on its own, and I really wouldn't do that too much because it was a little too light for me, but it's a great product. But I will say the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper that I use all the time is way more product than this. It's the same idea, and it's obviously way cheaper, and I like it better. And so, and the color is better for me. So I would go for that one, but this is still a great product. This here is a MAC lipstick in the color Fast Play, and this is a really great color. As you can see there, it's just sort of a dark, rosy nude color. And this was just a great everyday color for me. I loved wearing this because it was a little bit darker than a regular nude or pink. It brought a little more life to my face than if I was just doing kind of natural makeup. So this was a great color. MAC lipsticks are just amazing. This is one of their amplified, so it had a lot of pigment and it was super creamy, and they just have great lipsticks. Magic Lumi highlighter. So it's like, you know, supposed to be like the YSL Touche Eclat, like those type of products. You click it up. I'm totally out, obviously, but you click it up and the product comes in there and you just sort of brush it on. This was okay. This just seemed to sort of blend away. It didn't seem to really brighten it up that much. It was a little bit watery, I guess, so I didn't love this, you know, and it didn't last me that long, I think. I mean, you know, it's still a drugstore product, so it's pretty inexpensive, but no, I won't be repurchasing this one. I have two mascaras, small sizes, you know me. It's the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara, and looks like that. I really liked this mascara. It gave a lot of volume and made my lashes look great. I would just need to put a waterproof mascara on first to keep them curled, but I really did like the way that this looked. And then I also love the Laura Geller Glam Lash. This is another sample that I got at Ulta, and I think they gave me another one. I think I have another one of these, but this one was really, really nice. The wand was really nice. It's a pretty thin wand, so it worked really well on your lower lashes, and it made my lashes pretty long and separated. Not too much volume really with this one, but it did give good length, so I liked this one a lot. Same thing with the waterproof though. I need to do that to keep them curled. The last product that I have, finally, this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla, and this is a great concealer. It's pretty expensive, but it is really a good product. I would get this again. I'm just using other things right now, but it's a wonderful concealer. No complaints about this one. All right, everyone, so that is it for my empties. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of some of these products if you use them. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to me if you are not already. I would just love that, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.